Hello, this is just a quick video tutorial to make sure that you can access my feedback on your written assignment submissions in this course. So what you'll see on the screen is what should look familiar to you in terms of your Blackboard site. I'm logged in as a test student just to demonstrate this information for you. And so you can go ahead and click on our course title, and that will bring you into our course. And you should see an announcement from me for your specific class. And to access your grades at any point in this class, you can select the My Grades link. There you can see any assignments coming due, and if you've received a grade, you'll see the points you've received out of the points available. If there are not grades available yet, but you have submitted an assignment, you'll see a yellow exclamation point here that will demonstrate for you that I have received it but not yet graded it. So here you can see, as a test student, I submitted the student profile assignment. And you can see that, of course, I got an A on that assignment, 20 out of 20 points, and there's some comments here. Now, if I click that comment bubble, it'll tell me very briefly just a general comment on the assignment, which is useful to know if there were any major issues or just generally the quality of your work. However, more importantly is the specific feedback I provide to you being available under the assignment itself. So you can actually click any time on assignments you've submitted. You'll notice they're highlighted, whereas ones you have not submitted are not. So if you click the student profile assignment here, I'm clicking on that header, you'll see the assignment submission come up. So at any point, if you want to check what you've submitted, you can go ahead and do that. Here I'm actually checking to see the grade and the feedback. Now you'll notice the comments listed here, and they're kind of hard to read in this format. So what I highly recommend that you do is just click this little X right there to get rid of that box. Another thing you can do to make more room on your screen, if you hover over this general quick links area, you'll see a little arrow pop up to hide the course menu. If you do that, you'll get even more room on your screen so you can see the comments I provide you. In general, you'll see specific feedback throughout your submission. Now here, the comments will generally highlight the information that I'm referring to, and this looks similar to what Microsoft Word uses called track changes, which is something you can often use in the workplace. So it's good to get familiar with, and it helps you to understand how the comment relates to your specific writing. As you move through, I just don't want you to be alarmed if you see a lot of comments. Because there are a lot of comments does not necessarily mean you didn't do great work. Generally, I will give you really positive comments to reinforce things you do well. And it's important for you, if you got an A, to still see ways you could have improved your writing, and then also to reinforce good writing skills. If there are things you could have done better or ways you could have improved your writing, those comments will also be given constructively as well throughout your writing submission. Now, if you don't like looking at this on the screen, that's okay. There's a really helpful tool here. If you click this download button, you can download the Annotated Pdf, which will include the comments, and that way you can print it, and you and I can either access your feedback on the screen together, or we can look at it in writing if you prefer to print it in that form. If you ever have questions about the feedback I've provided you, you can always come speak with me during my office hours, or we can schedule an appointment. It's important you understand how you can improve on your writing. Generally, you'll see that comment that I gave you, that general comment is accessible here. And you can also access the rubric for the assignment by clicking this little button. You can always get the rubric ahead of time in the assignment, so it's a nice little checklist to make sure that you met all the requirements before you submit. Here you'll see I did very well. Had you lost any points, for example, here I failed to insert a picture, so I should have marked this box. Here you would see you lost 0 points, did not meet the criteria because there was not a picture posted. So just make sure that you always check the rubric ahead of time, and if you lose any points on your submissions, it's good to take a look at the rubric and see where those points were lost. And you can always reach out to me, shoot me a message, or drop by my office if you have questions about the rubric grading or anything else regarding your grades in the class. I'm going to hit exit there. You can always exit out of this by going back to my Blackboard and getting back into the classroom itself. If you want to unhide that course menu, the last thing I want to discuss with you, you just kind of hover over where it would be and click that arrow. You'll have your course menu back. So I hope that this video was helpful to you in accessing feedback throughout the class. You can refer back to it at any point if you need a reminder on how to check the feedback in the class. And you can always reach out to me via email at hannah.weiser@montgomerycollege.edu, or you can drop by my office hours. I'm always happy to help.